My name is Hafiz Salleh. I am a skateboarder. How many of you have been to the skate park? Show of your hands a bit. Do you realize, quickly you notice skateboarders keep on trying tricks over and over again. They fall, they take slams, and then they get back and try it all over again. Have you wondered why? It seems a bit delusional or doesn't make sense for someone to be doing that. But in skateboarding, there is a self-driven sense of trying to accomplish a trick. Skateboarding is unstructured, expressive, non-conforming. The feeling of not fitting in feels just right. In school, all I could think about is skateboarding all day, every day. I was obsessed by it. I couldn't wait to finish school, wanting to know what trick I'm going to do next, who I'm going to meet up with my friends, where I'm going to skate, which skate shop I'm going to visit. If you realize, after your O-levels, it'll be one of the first few things that you decide as an adult. What course you're going to learn, what subject you're going to take, which school you're going to go to. You quickly understand the gravity of these decisions. It's something that you won't take lightly. At 17, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know where I should start or where I want to end up with. To be honest, I felt so lost, like I didn't belong. This led me to think if I should create my own path. I decided to spend a couple of months on my own, writing, reflecting. My friends were enjoying traveling, surfing and skating in Bali, eat, pray, love. But for me, I was eat, pray, loving at Starbucks, Yishun North Point, at 12 midnight, trying to figure my life out. What I learned was that our aspirations are internal. It is made up entirely of who you are. Your experiences, the knowledge that you have at the moment, your preferences, and your personality. It all comes from within you. So who am I? The more I spend time reflecting and writing, I wrote about the things that I like to do, the things I don't like to do, the things I'm not willing to do. It keeps circling back to skateboarding. I tried really hard to think about anything else, but it keeps coming back to skateboarding. This made me realize that the thing I love most and constantly want to be around with are skateboarders and anything related to skateboarding, really. I did not want what I love and enjoy most to decay and die. My exposure to skateboarding so far, at this point in time, it truly made me full and happy. I was traveling around the region. I was meeting other talents and other skateboarders from around the world. I was able to teach skateboarding in primary school and secondary schools. All these experiences gave me a glimmer of hope that perhaps I could pursue skateboarding for a living. I wasn't trying to be a pro skater, like Tony Hawk, Nigel Houston, for the younger ones. It's more like the other parts of skateboarding. It's anything and everything around skateboarding. I wanted others like me to be able to have a path to help improve the quality of skateboarding, making it thrive and exciting. I want other people to have more reasons to love skateboarding here in Singapore. I see that this is a great challenge, and I was willing to sacrifice and dedicate my life to it. I'll give you an example. It's like a skateboarder trying to perform a trick. He or she, we can imagine it in our minds. If you can really see it, and if you can break down the difficult steps down to simplified versions, and our body translate these theories in our mind, there is a high chance that we could achieve it. As long as we learn, we adapt, and we don't give up. So I dug deep inside me for a couple months more, trying to crafting a map, creating a pathway on a blank notebook. If I could break down the steps on how to achieve it, I could possibly do it. So, this is what we concluded. There is 4 pillars that we decided to pursue. 1 is to hold exciting events, recreationally, and a formal version of a competition. The second one, to consistently introduce skateboarding to a newer generation through educational programs, be it workshops or in schools. The third is to create jobs for skateboarders. It can be anything, everything, as long as it's related to skateboarding. You want to be a photographer, you want to be a filmer, you want to be an event coordinator. We will try to create jobs for skateboarders. And my personal dream is to build skate parks across Singapore estates, making skateboarding accessible to more people. So having a vision or solving a big problem might sound exciting. Most of the time, we expect things to happen immediately. And we forget that it takes time, and sometimes it takes luck. It's never a straight line. And often, things don't go your way. That doesn't mean that you have to quit. You have to remember, things take time. To tell you the truth, skateboarding is unforgiving. It punishes you, and you can get physically hurt. It drills you to fail, and fail quickly. And what's more important, it drives you not to change your goals, but to change the way you do it, you adapt, you try again. And you fail, you try again. In this journey, I've been very vocal about my dreams and sharing them with others. I speak it loud and I speak it proud. It doesn't matter what others think, whether they agree with me or otherwise. It's because what I believe in. It has connected me to amazing individuals. My fellow skateboarders who are my friends, the coaches, adorable children, supportive parents, and amazing talents around this region, just through skateboarding. I'll share a little bit with you what I've been doing for the past 5 years. Okay? My peers and coaches, and also partners, we have introduced skateboarding to new students, over 3,000, both young and young at heart. It's being done through public engagement, like free skateboarding clinics, or we do workshops in public schools. We set up clubs. We've also held many events over the years, like Go Skateboarding Day, skateboarding exhibitions, high-performance contests, from pop-up events to branded ones. Working with corporations and also government institutions is a way for us to present our talents to a bigger, wider audience. So this is the most exciting one for me. In 2019, with the inclusion of skateboarding into the Olympics and major games, the Singapore team decided to send a squad of skateboarders to compete at the SEA Games in Philippines. This year, in December, Singapore has chosen 3 athletes, Faris, Felix, and Tina, to represent Singapore at the SEA Games in Thailand, Bangkok. I am honored to serve and play a small role amongst other individuals like Zul, Saiful, Ali Halil, and many others more that helped to get all these athletes where they needed to be. So, before I end, I would like to leave you with this. Skateboarding gave me a voice and a purpose. I would love for you to find yours. Thank you.